Hey, welcome back, campers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Superhero Week here at the Preparing Leadership Academy summer program. And guess what? Just like these superheroes, Batman and the Fantastic Four, man, these guys are out there fighting crime, doing right things, just like you are this summer by working on this math, just like you're doing with reading. I'm Mr. McDaniel. I'll be covering 6th, 7th, and 8th grade math. We're going to open up regarding MAFS 6. RP 1.1. Well, this stands for math. MA Math, FS, Florida Standard, 6th grade. That's the grade that you're going to from 5th to 6th. We're going to talk about ratio and proportions, and the first standard is 1.1. So if you were to look this up on a computer and Google it, you'll be able to find this exact same information for the state of Florida. Also in relationship to how you're going to go into IXL. That's the technology of these programs. You will see a link into the Google Classroom and the Google Stream, and I'm going to assign you your account with IXL. You can go in and practice math all you want to. And when we're practicing in IXL, we want to focus in on that SMART score, just like we're reading, that SMART score. Now, I love for you to get 100, but once you get to 80%, that says you're doing pretty good. That's pretty proficient. You're putting your work in, and if you want to go beyond 80, like a superhero would, that'll be great. We want you to believe in yourself. But back to this particular standard. Understand the concept of ratio and relationship between two items. That's what you're going to focus in on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read some of that straight from the Florida Standard. For you, you're required to understand the concept of a ratio and use ratio language to describe ratio relationship between two quantities. Now, it's important that you understand when you talk about using language. When you read from left to right. When we get into math operations, you're going to hear like PEMDAS, parentheses, exponent multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Now, parentheses and exponents, they come first. Multiplication and division, they come together. Addition and subtraction, they come together. These come before addition and subtraction, but whichever one of these come first when you read from left to right is the rule. But reading is important. That's why I'm going back to reading. And understand the relationship and understand how and what you're reading. So in our example, a quick example regarding comparing two items. In this example, we're comparing bags to balls. Let's say, for example, you had a bag that had two basketballs in it. One bag, two balls. So the relationship here is for every one bag I have, how many balls do I have? 2. So in reading this from left to right, pay very close attention, because when you look at your answer choices, say for example, if you had this as an answer choice or this is an answer choice, are they the same? Are they synonymous? That's a ELA word, English Language Arts. Synonymous. Are they the same? Are these two answers the same? No, they're not. When we read this from left to right, bags come first in the relationship bags, 2 balls. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back to ELA. 2 here is used as a preposition. So the bags come before the balls. 1 bag, 2 balls. We don't even need the S right there because it's just 1. But if we want to change the relationship, we can go back to plural. Let's say for every 2 bags, there's 4 balls. So then the relationship will be then written like that, 2 to 4. Or would this be correct? 4 to 2? No, this one won't be correct. But how we write ratios is also important. You can read them this way. You can write it like this, a number, a colon, that's what punctuation mark, and another number, or you can write it as a fraction. So 1 over 2, you can write a ratio just like that. So reading and understanding how ratios can be written is very important in solving a problem when it comes to this particular standard. You need to be able to understand the concept of ratio and relationship. And part of understanding that relationship is how ratios can be written. They can be written in word forms, it can be written in number forms like this, and it can be written also to look like a fraction, because fractions are also a relationship numerator to the denominator. So as we wrap this session up, math, 6th grade, reading, and understanding ratio and proportions 1.1. This is an introduction one. The thing you should walk away with is being able to read and understand the relationship and how they're written, and make sure you read from left to right. I'm Mr. McDaniel. I'm your math teacher for 6th grade, and we're doing an introduction on ratio and proportions. Remember, it's Superhero Week, and part of being a superhero is believing in yourself. See you in video session 2, 6th graders.